friends. Welcome back to Story Time. Today I'm here with Miss Lisa, and we're doing Story Time a little bit differently this summer, but we do want to start with our favorite song, If You're Happy and You Know It. So if you could, join us from home. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, then you really ought to show it. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, stomp your feet. If you're happy and you know it, stomp your feet. If you're happy and you know it, then you really ought to show it. If you're happy and you know it, stomp your feet. If you're happy and you know it, spin around. Woo! If you're happy and you know it, spin around. If you're happy and you know it, then you really ought to show it. If you're happy and you know it, spin around. Woo. If you're happy and you know it, do all three. Woo. If you're happy and you know it, do all three. If you're happy and you know it, then you really ought to show it. If you're happy and you know it, do all three. If you're ready for a story, have a seat. If you're ready for a story, have a seat. If you're ready for a story, for a fairy tale story, if you're ready for a story, have a seat.
Once upon a time, in a faraway land, there lived 3 sisters and their father. The 2 older sisters complained all the time.
I wish we had more money and jewelry.
I wish we had nicer clothes. The 3rd daughter did not complain. Her name was Beauty.
I am so thankful for all that I have. I have a family and cozy cottage and plenty of books to read.
One day, the girl's father had to take a trip for his job.
My daughters, I would love to bring each of you a present from my trip. What would you like?
I want jewelry.
I want fancy clothes.
I would like a rose. It's been winter for so long, and I miss seeing all the beautiful flowers.
But on his way home from his trip, while he was deep in the forest, their father got caught in a blizzard and got lost. He wandered around until he found a large stone castle. He knocked on the front door.
Hello, is anyone home?
But no one answered. He knocked again. Still no answer.
Maybe they just can't hear me. Well, the door is unlocked. I guess I'll go inside.
Once inside, he wandered around until he found a really comfy-looking chair by the fire. He was so tired, he sat down and went straight to sleep. The next day, the blizzard had passed, so Beauty's father headed home. As he was leaving the castle, he saw a single rose blooming in the castle's garden.
A rose! I might not be able to bring back jewelry or fancy clothes, but my Beauty will love this rose.
He cut the rose and started to head home. But just then, he heard a terrible growl.
I let you sleep in my castle, and you repay me by cutting my only rose? You must stay here and become my servant.
Beauty's father begged to go home and be with his daughters.
Please, sir, I'm very sorry, but I have 3 daughters at home who would be so worried and lonely if they didn't know where I was.
I know what it's like to feel lonely. You may go back and tell them about our arrangement, but you must come back and become my servant.
The girl's father heads home only to tell them goodbye.
I am sorry, my daughters, but I have to go be the beast's servant.
Beauty refused to let her father be a servant.
Father, no! You are getting older. I am strong and brave. I will take your place.
When Beauty got to the castle, she expected the Beast to be mean to her and order her around. But she was never asked to serve him, and instead he showed her great kindness. She got to wear beautiful gowns and eat delicious food and read lots of books. Beauty and the Beast would go on walks and read to each other. They were both happy. One day, the Beast asked Beauty to marry him.
I'm very sorry, Beast. I cannot marry you because I am not in love with you.
The Beast was sad, but he understood. That night, Beauty had a dream that her father was very sick.
Beast, I know my father is very sick. Please, can I go home to take care of him?
Since the Beast loved her, he let her go. So Beauty went home and nursed her father back to health. Then one night she had a dream, and this time the Beast was very sick. She raced back to the castle. Sure enough, the Beast lay dying. She looked into his face and realized she could not live her life without him.
Oh, Beast, you can't leave me. I love you.
Then the Beast rose up and transformed into a human prince.
Your love has broken the spell. A long time ago, an evil witch transformed me into a beast. But the spell could only be broken by true love.
And it was. And they lived happily ever after.
Thank you guys so much for listening. We hope you enjoyed the story, and we hope to see you back next week for another story time. Bye, guys.
Read with us this summer. Check out Nacogdoches Public Library at readsquared.com and visit npl.overdrive.com for free access to ebooks and e-audiobooks. See you next time.